Relationship between zeros and coefficients of a polynomial. What is the general form of a quadratic polynomial? Ax square plus bx plus c. Here, this quadratic polynomial has two zeros. One is alpha and other one is beta. The two zeros are alpha and beta. Sum means plus sum of the zeros. What is the sum of the zeros? If alpha and beta are the zeros, sum of the zeros means alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. That means here b is coefficient of x and a means coefficient of x square. Understand, children? So sum of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial is minus b by a, that is minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Next, sum of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial. Take x square minus 6x plus 9. We already done this sum in graph, no? Right. So the zeros are here alpha and beta are 3 and 3. Why? It has two equal zeros. What is their sum, children? Alpha plus beta is equal to 3 plus 3, that is equal to 6. So according to the coefficients of their zeros of quadratic polynomial, that is minus x coefficient by coefficient of x square. That means minus of, what is the coefficient of x here? Minus 6. Coefficient of x square is 1, that is plus 6. See, sum of the zeros is 6, according to their coefficients is also 6. Polynomial. Cubic polynomial means the degree is 3 and the general form is of a cubic polynomial ax cube plus bx square plus ax plus d. So it has, let the zeros, what are the zeros here? Let the zeros are alpha, beta and gamma. Since the degree is 3, so it has 3 zeros. Right. So what is alpha plus beta plus gamma? Sum of the zeros, that is minus b by a only. Alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus b by a only. What about the product of their zeros, alpha, beta, gamma? Here, this is minus d by a. See, I forgot to tell you here, minus b by a means what is b here? Minus of coefficient of, what is b here? Coefficient of x square by a means coefficient of x cube. Coefficient of x cube. Alpha, beta, gamma, that means product of the zeros, that is minus d by a, that is minus of d is constant term by what is a? Coefficient of x cube. Understand, children? And one more is there. Alpha, beta plus beta, gamma plus alpha, gamma is equal to c by a. What is c? Yes, coefficient of, it is the coefficient of x by a means coefficient of x cube. Coefficient of x cube. So for a cubic polynomial, sum of the zeros is minus b by a, that means minus of coefficient of x square by coefficient of x cube. Coming to alpha, beta, gamma, this is sum of the zeros. This is product of the zeros is minus d by a, that is equal to minus of constant by coefficient of x cube. There is another zero. Alpha, beta plus beta, gamma plus alpha, gamma is equal to c by a, that is coefficient of x by coefficient of x cube. Now I am going to write a quadratic polynomial when alpha and beta are given. That means when the two zeros are given. Quadratic polynomial. It's very important, children. This concept is helpful for solving the next exercise. If alpha comma beta are the zeros, if alpha comma beta are the zeros, then the quadratic polynomial is the quadratic polynomial is x square minus x times alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. X square minus x times alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. Here alpha plus beta, as you know, this is sum of the zeros. Alpha beta is the product of the zeros. Polynomial, cubic polynomial, if alpha, beta, gamma are the three zeros, are the zeros of this cubic polynomial, then the cubic polynomial is x cube minus of alpha plus beta plus gamma into x square plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma times x minus of alpha beta gamma. Okay, let me repeat. For a cubic polynomial, if alpha beta are the zeros of a cubic polynomial, then the cubic polynomial is x cube minus of alpha plus beta plus gamma times x square plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma of x minus of alpha beta gamma. This is the cubic polynomial. Exercise 3.3. First set. Find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomial. Find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. I have already explained about this concept. Relationship between zeros and the coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. Again, we will recall sum of the zeros is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Product of the zeros alpha beta is equal to c by a. Yes. First, we will find out the zeros of x square minus 2x minus 8 by splitting the middle term. So take minus 8. So 4 2s are 8. That means minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. Minus 4 plus 2 is minus 8. Sorry, minus 2. So write like this, x square minus 4x plus 2x minus 8. Take x as common, x minus 4 plus 2 as common, x minus 4. So x minus 4 times x plus 2. Therefore, the zeros alpha is 4 and beta is 2. Sorry, beta is minus 2. Since x plus 2 0 means x is equal to minus 2. Understand, children? Splitting the middle term. X square minus 2x minus 8. The factors are minus 4 and 2. So this middle term can be splitted as minus 4x plus 2x. So take x as common, x minus 4. Here in the second expression, take 2 as common, that is x minus 4. X minus 4 as whole common, that is x plus 2. So here x minus 4 0 means x is equal to 4. Similarly, x plus 2 is equal to 0 means that x is equal to minus 2. Therefore, the two zeros are alpha and beta are 4 and minus 2. Right. Now we find the sum of the zeros. We add the two zeros here. One is 4, other one is 2. No, 4 minus 2 is 2. Or I will write like this, 4 plus minus 2, adding. This is 4 and this is minus 2. So 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. So this is equal to minus b by a, no? This result should be equal to minus b by a. So according to the polynomial, what is a and what is b and what is c here? A is x square coefficient. X square coefficient is 1. B means x coefficient, that is minus 2. C is minus 8, constant. So according to the relationship between the coefficients, as I told you, alpha plus beta is minus b by a. So that means minus of minus 2 by 1, that is plus 2 by 1 is equal to 2. So sum of the zeros here, alpha plus beta, we got here only 2, and according to their coefficients, this is also 2. So we can write, hence it is verified. Hence it is verified. Coming to second question, most of the students, they confuse these two sums here, right? 4u square plus 8u. 4u square plus 8u. Take 4u as common, that means u plus 2. Take 4u as common in the two terms, that is u plus 2. So here 4u 0 means u is 0 by 4, that is also 0. So u plus 2 is equal to 0 means that u is equal to minus 2. Therefore, the two zeros of this polynomial, one is 0 and other one is minus 2. One is 0, other 0 is minus 2. Find out their sum, alpha plus beta sum, that is 0 plus of minus 2. So 0 minus 2 is minus 2 only. 0 has no value, right? So according to their coefficients, that is minus b by a. Let us write what is a, what is b, what is c from this quadratic polynomial. Look, here the variable is u, not x. Just remember, the coefficient of u square is equal to 4. The coefficient of u is 8. Here there is no constant term, so that is 0. Now, according to the coefficients of zeros, what is alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta means minus b by a. That means minus of 8 by a means 4. So here 4 in minus 8, 2 times, that alpha plus beta is minus 2. See children, the sum of their zeros is minus 2 and according to their coefficients also minus 2. So both are same. Therefore, hence it is verified. Understand children? 4u square plus 8u, take 4u as common here, this is u plus 2. 4u is equal to 0, either 4u is equal to 0 or u plus 2 is equal to 0, since this product is equal to 0 means. Right, so u is equal to 0, u plus 2 0 means u is equal to minus 2. So the two zeros are 0 and minus 2, their sum is 0 minus 2 is minus 2. So according to their coefficients, minus b by a means minus 8 by 4, that is also minus 2. So here in this case both are equal, therefore hence it is verified. Question is t square minus 15. So here t square minus 15 can be written as t square minus root 15 whole square. T square minus root 15 whole square. So what is a square minus b square children? A plus b times a minus b. That means t plus root 15 times t minus root 15. So here this product is equal to 0 means that t plus root 15 is 0, that is t is equal to minus root 15. Here this t minus root 15 is equal to 0 means this t is equal to root 15. So alpha is minus root 15 and beta is only root 15. So let us do now alpha plus beta, sum of the zeros. By adding these two, minus root 15 plus root 15, both get cancelled, that is equal to 0. Right, according to the coefficients, that is minus b by no. So what is a, what is b, and what is c, children? A means here the variable is t. So the coefficient of t square is 1, coefficient of t is 0, coefficient of c, that means constant, is minus 15. So this is minus b by a means minus of 0 by 1. So 0 by anything is 0. So here alpha plus beta is here and here is same. What about alpha beta? Alpha beta is c by a. Alpha beta is c by a. Here the c is minus 15 by 1, that is minus 15. I forgot to write here. Alpha beta means minus root 15 into root 15. This is equal to minus 15. See, in both the cases, here in the two cases, alpha plus beta is 0, here is also 0 according to their coefficients. Right, alpha beta here is minus 15, here is also minus 15. So you can write, hence it is verified. Understand, children? Set in exercise 3.3, find the quadratic polynomial in each case with the given numbers as sum and product of zeros respectively. See, before I started this exercise 3.3, I taught some concepts. Quadratic polynomial, when alpha and beta are given, zeros, alpha and beta are the zeros are given. See, exercise, look, see exercise 3.3, second set. Find the quadratic polynomial in each case with the given numbers as the sum and product of the zeros respectively. So here the first question is, sum is 1 by 4 and the product is minus 1. That means alpha plus beta is 1 by 4 and alpha and beta is equal to minus 1. So what is the quadratic polynomial? Already I told no in the previous class. So what is quadratic polynomial? X square minus x times alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. This is the quadratic polynomial. Here the sum and product are given. Alpha plus beta is 1 by 4, alpha beta is minus 1. That means x square minus x times 1 by 4. Alpha beta means minus 1, plus into minus is minus 1. So that is x square minus x times 1 by 4 minus 1. Right. Coming to this, here alpha plus beta is equal to 0. Sum of the zeros is 0. Product of the zeros is root 5. Therefore, what is the quadratic polynomial? X square minus x times alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. Let us substitute here. X square minus x times 0 plus alpha beta is root 5. So that is x square, x times 0 is 0. This is plus root 5, x square plus root 5. Right. Coming to the third set, find the quadratic polynomial for the zeros alpha beta in each case. Here actually in the previous sum and product are given, but here only the zeros are given. So alpha is equal to 2, beta is minus 1. So to find a quadratic polynomial, we need sum and product, no students? So find out the sum first. That means 2 minus 1 is 1. Alpha beta, that is 2 into minus 1, that is equal to minus 2. So what is quadratic polynomial? X square minus x times alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. So substitute the sum and product in the polynomial. That means x square minus x times, what is sum of the zeros? 1 plus alpha beta means the product of the zeros is minus 2. So this is equal to x square minus x minus 2. X square minus x minus 2. Understand, students? See, coming to the second question, alpha is equal to root 3, beta is equal to minus root 3. What is alpha plus beta? That means root 3 plus minus root 3. So both get cancelled now. Plus root 3 minus root 3 cancel, that is 0. So sum of the zeros is 0 here. What is alpha beta? That means root 3 times minus root 3. This is alpha, this is beta. So minus of root 3 into root 3 is 3. So product of the zeros is 3 minus 3. So what is the quadratic polynomial? X square minus x times alpha plus alpha beta, no? Let us substitute the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros in the given polynomial. That means x square minus x times, what is alpha plus beta? That is 0. What is alpha beta? Minus 3. So the polynomial finally x square minus 3. Since x times 0 is 0, so x square minus 3 is the quadratic polynomial. Exercise 3.3. Let me read out. Verify that 1 minus 1 minus 3 are the zeros of cubic polynomial x cube plus 3x square minus x minus 3, and check the relationship between zeros and the coefficients. See, we have to verify first that 1 minus 1 and minus 3 are the zeros of the given cubic polynomial or not. So first take let the given polynomial p of x is equal to x cube plus 3x square minus x minus 3. How do you verify that 1 and minus 1 minus 3 are the zeros? Yes, at x is equal to 1, x is equal to minus 1, and at x is equal to minus 3, if the value of this cubic polynomial is 0, then these 3 are called zeros of the cubic polynomial. Okay, that means let us verify now first. Let us take x is equal to 1. So p of 1, take p of 1. So that means 1 cube plus 3 times 1 square minus 1 minus 3. So that means 1 cube is 1 plus 3 minus 1 minus 3. So here plus 1 plus 3 minus 1 minus 3 both get cancelled. Then this p of 1 is equal to 0. Understand, students? Next one is at x is equal to minus 1. Take x is equal to minus 1. So p of minus 1. Substitute x is equal to minus n in the given cubic polynomial. That means minus 1 whole cube plus 3 times minus 1 whole square minus of minus 1 minus 3. So here minus 1 whole cube is minus 1 plus 3 times minus 1 power 2. That means minus 1 whole square is 1 only. Minus into minus is plus 1, that is minus 3. So here minus 1 plus 3 plus 1 minus 3. So minus 1 plus 1 cancelled, plus 3 minus 3 cancelled, this is 0. That means this p of minus 1 is also equal to 0. Right. And last one more is there, minus 3. So take x is equal to minus 3 in the given polynomial, cubic polynomial. Let us substitute instead of x. That means p of minus 3 is equal to, substitute here, minus 3 whole cube plus 3 times minus 3 whole square minus of minus 3 minus 3. So here minus 3 whole cube means minus 3 times minus 3 times minus 3. That is minus 27 plus 3 square is 9. 9 into 3 is 27. Next, minus into minus is plus 3. This is minus 3. So these two cancel. This is 0. Therefore, p of minus 3 is 0. So what do you observe, students, here? This p of 1 is equal to 0, p of minus 1 is equal to 0, and p of minus 3. Then our conclusion is that here 1 minus 1 and minus 3 are the zeros of p of x. We have verified here, right? Next, we have to check the relationship between zeros and the coefficients. That means first we will take alpha plus beta plus gamma. I have already explained about this relationship between zeros and the coefficients of a cubic polynomial. What is alpha plus beta plus gamma here? Here the alpha is 1, beta is -1, gamma is -3. So that means 1 minus 4, that is -3. According to the coefficients of cubic polynomial, this should be equal to minus b by a, no? Let us verify. What is a and what is b and what is c here? From this cubic polynomial, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 3, c is equal to -1 and d is equal to -3. A is x cube coefficient, b is x square coefficient, c is x coefficient and d is constant, that is -3. Okay, let us substitute here minus b by a. So minus of b is 3 and a is 1. So this value is -3. Can you see the board? Here alpha plus beta plus gamma, by adding the 3 zeros we got -3, and according to their coefficients also -3. Next, one more is there, alpha, beta, gamma, that means product of the zeros. What is product of the zeros, students? Yeah, minus d by a. Now let us multiply now. 1 times -1 times -3. So this is minus into minus plus, 1 into 1, 1. 1 times 3 is 3. So this is 3. So according to the coefficients, this is equal to minus d by a, no? Minus d by a. So what is d? -3 and a is 1. So that means minus of -3 by a is 1. So minus into minus is plus, that is 3 by 1 is 3 only, right? Now you look here. By multiplying the 3 zeros, we got 3. Sorry, here plus 3 only, right? By multiplying the 3 zeros, we got 3, and according to their coefficients also, we got 3. Therefore, we verified 1, -1 and -3 are the zeros of this cubic polynomial, and we have already checked the relationship between zeros and the coefficients.